Hello everyone. So this is a continuity of the previous video. I will attach the link of the previous video in this description. So we are continuing from the place where we left. So since we have added the subject student names and their particular subjects and marks in a map, and we have that map with us according to the previous video. So that this is the map. So for example, John will have a map. The parent map will have the student name John, and then he will have the subjects. Let's say mathematics 100, science 80, English 75, something like that. Okay, now let's say we have that data, complete data. So let's say we are giving the options to the user. Okay, you want to see the all the data view, or you want to get the ranking, or reverse. Reverse means start from the beginning. So first say, let's say he's going to see all the rankings based on the averages. He's first, he's second, he's third, something like that. Whoever with average will have the highest ranking, other one will have the next ranking, other one will have the next ranking, something like that, in a descending order, right? Highest marks person will be first. Okay, so now he will enter the choice. So we will read the choice from the terminal. Okay, let's say he's enter O. Okay, then we are going to check whether it is O. O means we are going to find the overall ranking of each student. So what we have to find out first is the average of each student. Okay, average marks of each student. For John, we will add all the 3 marks, all the subjects marks together and divided by the number of subjects. Then we will get the average, right? Likewise, for every student, we will get the values and we will rank accordingly from the highest average to lowest average with the name of the student. So what we'll do is, within the if condition, we will create another map that says students to average. Okay, we are going to calculate and create another, and then we are going to add data to another map that is called students to average, nothing but the name of the student and the average value. Okay, so then we are going to take the initial map, okay, that has the names of the students, subjects, and marks, the main map that has all the data, right, that we have created at the end of the previous video, that we have created as the accumulation of all the data, right? So we will take the map and we will take the values. Values in the sense entries. Entry set means every entry. So for example, we will take all the entries and we will take one by one each entry. Okay. So hello, Magadone. Hmm. End ignorant. Oh, Dolan. Hmm. Mono otsaka. Arangenda salidena. Food. ඔයා මොන්සන් අරන් එනවද? ඇයි දන්නවද මෙතන සල්ලි නෑ. අම්ම -76 කියලා දින ඇක්කුවා කපලාද කොහෙද? අවුල නැහැ. ඔය එන්නකෝ. තෙන්තම නෝට් උනේ. මම බලන්න. ඔයා එකක් වුණත් හරි කමන්නේ අරන් එන්න. නෑ ඕකෙන් අරන් එන්න. ඉන්ට්‍රස්ට් දාලා උන් ෆක්කස්. හ්ම්. හරි ඔය එන්නකෝ. ඔව්. අවුව නැතිට අරන් එන්න අවුල නැහැ. හරි එන්න. So what will happen is, if so we take each and every entry, okay, and let's say first entry will be what, the name of a student and the particular student's subjects and marks map. Okay, so let's say John, science 100, maths 80, English 75. Okay, then first we will have an integer called sum 0, and then we will take this first map entry, right, and we will get the value of the map. So what is the value of the map? This map, right? Because it's a name. This is another map that has its subject, science 100, English 80, maths 75. Then that will be this, right? The value of the map will be another map. From that we'll get the value. That means this float. So John, we are going to get all the marks one after another. Okay. So then we loop it and we will add together to create a sum. Okay. So then what we'll do is, once we got the sum and the for loop is ending, then what we'll do is, now we have the summation, total, right, for John. Then we will have another map created here, right? Student's name to average. Within the map, we will calculate the average and add as a value. Okay, so if you see this, we will take the sum and we will make it float for calculation, and we will divide it by the size of this, what do you call, map. Which map? The sub and marks map. So, for example, sorry, not sub and marks map. Sub and marks dot get value. Sub and marks dot get value will give you the size of these float values, number count of the marks. So let's say you have three marks, three subjects. There will be 3 marks. So summation should be divided by the number of subjects. Okay, so we divide it by this so that you will get the average here. Okay, so this will be average. This will be the name. Okay, so John will get this average. So if you don't understand that, just rewatch this part, you will understand. Okay, so once you are done with that, John, this map, what it will have is John and his average. Okay, key and value. Likewise, we are going to do it for uh, every student. Okay, every entry in the map, every student. So end of the day, what will happen is we are going to have each and every student's name and their averages. Okay, that is fine. So now the problem is the averages are not in an order, right? They are just randomly in a map with their names and the averages. So we have this map will have the names and the averages. Okay. So the problem now is we have to order it. Okay, based on the averages. So we have to order in a descending way. A highest average person should be first, and the lowest average person should be last in the map. Okay, so again what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a list of map entries that is called student average list. Okay, so it will have a map entry, nothing but the student name and their marks. Okay, map entry structure, but it's a list. Okay, so if you see it here, you will know. So I'll take the map and take all the entry set values, all the values, and I will convert it to a list. So the list will have each and every student's name and average as a map entry, but it's a list so that I can sort. Okay. So in line number 65, what I do is I sort it in a reverse order. Okay, these are like fixed Java functionality. So you using this functionality, you can sort it. I don't get deep into this, but just Google it or like through internet, you can find this is the way to sort a list. Okay. Sort on what? Sort on our average. We are doing this. Okay. Right. So now once we are done with that, we will have this list in a sorted way. So all we have to do is we have to print the student name and the marks. Okay. So what we do is we simply have a for loop. In the for loop, you know what it is? This list will have each and every entry, right? Entry, map entry. So for every entry, you have to print the name and the marks. Since it's a list, it will start from the first element to last element. And since we have sorted it, first element will be the highest average person, last element will be the lowest average person. Then we are printing the key and the value. Key means this one, value means the marks. So name and value marks will be printed. Okay, that will give the expected outcome. So you can go and even see the demonstration and you will understand this will work as expected. Okay, then let's say he enters V, that means he wants to view the data. We simply what we do? We simply print the initial map that we created, with each students and each and every marks. That is, he entered. He wants to view it. So if you want to reverse it, what we will do is we will break the current functionality, current for loop, so that current while loop, this while loop, so that this while loop, I mean this view while loop will break and it will go to the main while loop and start from the beginning. User can start from the beginning. That is reversing. He will start from the beginning. So if he gives another input, it will be invalid choice. So guys, this is how this code has been implemented. I know this is complex, but I will give you the code. You take the code and watch the video. And if you don't understand, rewatch it slowly. You will get the point. And also you can see the demonstration and all combined together, you'll be able to get what